we knew it was going to be a third straight La Nina year. And technically, around the Bay Area, La Nina can go either way. We've had wetter than normal La Nina years, but usually it kind of trends in a drier direction with the heavy foot of climate change on that gas pedal.
Right.
We're anticipating, well, dry conditions to continue. The drought conditions do not dramatically improve. Just got a new outlook today, actually, from the Climate Prediction Center, the 3-month outlook, which takes us from November through January. And while conditions for the southern half of the state are forecast to be drier than normal, a significant chance, especially as you get farther into the desert southwest and southern Texas, conditions to our north, Pacific Northwest, forecast to be wetter than normal. Now, around the Bay Area and Northern California, it doesn't mean that we expect exactly average precipitation. It just means there's nothing pointing strongly in either direction towards above average or below average precipitation. But again, the trend of recent La Nina winters has been that we would experience below average rainfall overall. Just something close would be nice. Above normal temperatures, though, that looks a little more likely for the Bay Area with an even stronger signal as you go farther and farther south. Again, kind of the new normal that we are in thanks to the influence of climate change. In the short term, though, inland temperatures are going to be backing down. It's still toasty inland right now, but near normal temperatures across the Bay Area on Friday. And as the storm system drives a good chance of rain through the Pacific Northwest and settles into the Great Basin over the weekend, cooler, breezy conditions across basically the entirety of California are in store for us. But let's look outside right now. There is the return of the marine layer and the fog sneaking through the Golden Gate. A rather compact marine layer for the moment, but it's had a big impact on temperatures around the water. 59 degrees downtown, 65 degrees right now in Oakland, and temperatures along the coast barely struggled up to around 60 degrees. Now farther inland, it's 80 in Santa Rosa, upper 70s in San Jose, and close to 90 in Livermore. Those temperatures will be close to 10 degrees cooler tomorrow. The fog is going to spread into the inland valleys to a much greater extent than it did this morning, but it's going to back up out of those inland valleys pretty quickly. By late morning and early afternoon, we should see full sunshine overhead, except right along the coast where that fog and low cloud cover is going to be impossible to shake. Temperatures tonight a little cooler than the past few nights as we gradually ramp down from that warm spell we had for much of the week. Low to mid 50s by early tomorrow morning, and then temperatures warm up to about within 5 degrees of what's average for this time of year. A little below average around the water, a little above average farther inland. Low 60s along the coast, mid to upper 60s around the bay with temperatures inland, a mix of 70s and low 80s. But low 80s, the warmest spots on the map instead of the 90-degree plus temperatures that we've seen for the past couple of days. In terms of any rain chances to accompany that cooler air that's in store for the weekend, it's not a 0% chance, but don't hold your breath. A 20% chance of even a passing sprinkle Friday night into early Saturday, but the wind is going to be the bigger factor for any outdoor plans this weekend. Another slight chance next week. Eventually, we will see a better chance of rain headed our way, but the moisture with these next couple of systems looks like it's going to be aimed towards the Pacific Northwest instead of towards us. Temperatures won't change much around the bay over the next several days. A slight return to closer to normal temperatures after a cool weekend by Monday and Tuesday, but then another wave of cool air is going to be heading our way by Wednesday and Thursday. But again, no moisture to accompany that cooler air. It looks like a nice weekend overall temperature-wise. Just make sure that any lawn furniture is well secured before the weekend arrives because it is going to be a bit blustery out there.
Oh, yeah, be careful with that. Trees, too.
Right, yeah, because they haven't had much wind to stir them around recently, so any loose branches might be a problem.